sun is out. A great afternoon for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Chicago Bears and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome, your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second down, it's Stafford. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Chicago.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Now first down throw for Stafford. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
That's a short one, caught by Lovely. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
21 more yards.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
A gain of 21.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Chicago. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Motion man is Rice. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
Well, they've come
line.
out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacob. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This one caught at the 4. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Throwing, Stafford. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
3rd down and 9. The motion man here is McLaurin. Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Rock Fowler. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. That's London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within one. It's 7-6.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Dulcich now brought in motion. The RPO, that one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Now, faking the give, taking a shot downfield for Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap to Stafford. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they'll get about half of what they needed to a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's quickly out to Smith. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, as this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown Miami. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll go with the run and Irving. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the tries for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Bowers, the man in motion. Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. They'll try again. It's second and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
It's third and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. Looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one.
It's now fourth down.
And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. The man left side, that's Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, 2nd and 4. A run with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Chicago.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL might do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
And the tackle is made at about the 6. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your...
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts, so just one kneel down and then time to shake hands. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.